It's okay to just punch the ticket every once in a while, guys. It's okay to go through the motions because that's way better. Way, 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 way better than not going to the gym at all. Are you guys anything like me and you're kind of into fitness YouTube and you follow some of these channels that are becoming a lot more popular and rapidly at that? To name a few without kind of like specifying, because I'm not trying to seem like I'm picking on somebody, because I'm really not. I think that the people that I'm going to mention are absolutely a net benefit to like the YouTube fitness community. But just the two that spring to mind are Sam Sulek.
Hey, you're making it uncomfortable. Some shit like that.
Who is like undoubtedly just popping off at a seemingly exponential rate that like I've been following fitness YouTube for a while, and I don't know if there's a channel that's kind of as like novel as his and that is growing as rapidly as his is. And also the Trend Twins.
Nobody plays hide and seek just to get found.
So I don't really follow. I've never actually watched a Trend Twins video, but I've watched other fitness YouTubers who I follow like kind of review their content and show them in not so great of a light, because when you're reviewing somebody else's content, you're kind of picking and choosing exactly what it is that you want to look at, and you're kind of poking fun at them during their most kind of like, I don't know, eccentric moments in their filming catalog, and not necessarily what they are on like a monotonous routine day-to-day basis. But the reason I bring up these guys and a lot of other fitness YouTubers is that if there's one thing that you notice about their channel, it's how freaking hard they go in the gym.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah. Okay. That's enough of that.
It's insane. Like, especially with Sam Sulek, whose videos I've really gotten into lately. Like, I really enjoy watching them when I'm on the treadmill or when I'm just kind of like bored eating. Not because part of it is just because like they're so long and monotone, but in like a calming, like not monotone in like a boring way, but monotone in just like a very comforting way. It's like I don't know, you know how you put on brown noise when you're trying to like focus when you're studying or something? I feel like for me and for a lot of other people, we put on like other people lifting in the background is just something to like calm our nerves, to make us feel more comfortable. I don't know, that's just a hypothesis of mine. But what I'm trying to get at though is this kid trains so freaking hard, and it's very unique in that we get to essentially live and grow and work out with him on a day-by-day basis. I mean, we're just lagging one day behind the exercises that he's actually performing, and not only the exercises, but literally every set of every exercise. And you know, this guy, this cat, he cranks it up to an RPE 10 every freaking exercise, every rep. It's length and partials. It's maxing out the freaking stack on leg extensions or whatever machine he's hitting that day. Like, this dude trains hard as hell. And I mean, granted, like, the dude's obviously pinning. He's on gear. Like, you can say whether or not that he's like a net negative or a net benefit to the YouTube fitness community, because maybe you think by him becoming so popular that he's proliferating drug use, which, like, sure, you can make that argument, and my channel is dedicated to the natural community, and I'm going to be a lifelong natural lifter. But I don't necessarily think that people who are on steroids or have physiques like Sam Sulek should be condemned. I think, again, I've said it in this video, that he's a net benefit to the society, because fundamentally, he's getting people interested in resistance training. He's getting people interested in fitness as a whole. Now, certainly, it's at the far extremes of what is like on the spectrum of attainable and practical when it comes to going to the gym, but nevertheless, he is sparking intrigue, and a lot of that intrigue is driven, again, by how flippin' hard this dude is going into the gym. And I think that sets a good example because really we should be going hard in the gym. You want to be taking most of your sets pretty dang close to failure. We know scientifically and through bro science that getting within, at least 4 reps to failure is what's going to cause a strength and hypertrophic stimulus. So it is important to train hard. But one thing that crosses my mind and potentially becomes a worry when I'm watching these YouTubers who go super hard in the gym is that they're leaving more impressionable viewers with the incorrect belief that you have to go hard in the gym every time you go. And I'm here to tell you guys, you do not. Punching the ticket on certain days when you just don't feel like exercising is more than okay. Because you know what's better than not exercising is getting a shitty workout in. Getting a bad workout in is always going to be better than not going to the gym at all. It's always the better alternative. You don't have to go to the gym every time and kill it. You don't have to load up, 85, 90% of your 1 rep max and try to set a new 5 rep PR if that's what's in your program. Like, you just don't have to do that. I don't care how motivated you are, how much you love training, how freaking fired up you are when you get out of bed every day just wanting to go to the gym. There are going to be days, inevitably, when you don't feel like training. And on those days, rather than give in to those more base instincts, rather than stay in your bed that's super comfy, rather than just, compensate with like foods that you shouldn't be eating or behaviors that aren't all that productive, like just go to the gym and punch the ticket. Go through the freaking motions. That's more than okay. And if somebody gives you a hard time about it, man, like maybe you're worried that people are scoffing at you at the gym because you're doing like 60% of the weight that you were listed to do on that day, or maybe you're cutting out a set, or maybe you're spending a little bit too much time playing on your phone between sets, man. Just know that like the day's just not your day. And like I've said, going to the gym when you don't feel like it is way better than not going at all. You don't have to kill it to go into the gym. Don't feel like you have to be super motivated and it's going to be the best workout of your life every time you go to the gym, because it doesn't need to be. Like, golly, guys, I'd go as far as to say that like maybe 85% of your training should just kind of feel like you're punching the ticket. Like, yeah, sure, you're going hard when you're punching the ticket. You can, but like, you don't feel like you're going to hit a PR every day. Like, you're just going into the gym because it's part of your routine, because it's part of your program, and you're checking off the box, trying to hit the weights you need to hit. And you don't need to be super fired up on a bunch of caffeine and a bunch of pre-workout and feeling motivated to the freaking gills every time you go to the gym. You just don't. It's okay to just punch the ticket every once in a while, guys. It's okay to go through the motions, because that's way better. Way, 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 way better than not going to the gym at all. Which is, gosh, just chef's kiss when you go to the gym when you don't feel like going. Keep that in mind the next time you're not feeling motivated and you don't want to go to the gym. Go into the gym, go through the motions, punch the ticket. That's what's way more important. Thanks for watching, guys. Remember to check out the website, spot-fitness.com, for any exercise apparel and accessories that you might need. And most importantly, where 50% of net profits are donated to exercise science research and education. Remember to like, subscribe, start a conversation down in the comments. Love to hear your thoughts. Talk to you next time.